Hey guys, and welcome back to Life with ShaeTV. I am back with another video, and today is going to be a little bit more different and transparent. I am doing a cleaning my house vlog, and this will be part one because if you guys don't know, I do have a townhome that I'm living in, and it is a 2.5 bath. So I have my first level and my second level that needs cleaning. And with this vlog today, guys, I'm going to be a little more transparent and just give you guys some insight of what goes on behind the scenes of my life. And in the process of doing that, you guys will be watching me clean and declutter and organize from top to bottom. But as I mentioned, this will be part one, so make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for part two. Now, first and foremost, I'm going to go ahead and start with my kitchen. I did go ahead and go to Family Dollar and grab a few things, and usually on Sundays I do like just play my music and clean the house, but I decided to vlog this whole process just to show you what goes on behind the scenes with me and just talk to you about a few things that be on my mind and just give you guys a little more clarity in you not being alone in this motherhood journey. Okay, so first and foremost, guys, I be so tired. And when I say tired, I be tired. I be so overwhelmed and depressed with having to do so much, and I just be feeling like I have so much on my plate, and especially with raising two kids in the house, one which is biologically mine, which is my son Kai, and of course my niece is living with me as well, my niece Ania, and she's 7 years old. They're both 7. So having to be a full-time parent as well as head of household, meaning I have to work full-time, pay bills, and take care of these kitties, okay, these little kiddos. And it's just like I do not be having the time nor the energy to really sit back and clean my house like I would be wanting to. And just the fact that everyone loves to come to my house and they want to bring their children or they want to spend a night, and it's just like everybody loves to come here and just leave mess and go about their business. And I just know I have to set better boundaries when it comes to things like that, and setting boundaries with the kids as well, because they are getting old enough to where it's going to be time to start hitting that chore list. And to each his own. I know everybody has their own way of parenting, but when I was younger, I did have a chore list, and as much as I hated doing chores at some point, it does teach your kids discipline and how to clean up behind themselves, and all those skills are definitely needed when you become a preteen and an adult, and it just makes life just a little more smoother for you. That way you don't have to feel like you're a maid 24/7. So with both of them turning 8 years old this year, I will be making a chore list for them, and giving them a little allowance just to show them that working hard does pay off, and also teaching them about financial literacy and things I plan on educating them about later on down the line. But for now, I am doing all of the cleaning myself, and I have times where I do feel like I do want to have a maid come and clean the house, but at the same time, I just feel like it's kind of embarrassing to just have someone come into your home and it looks a mess, and you just never know what the person is thinking. And because I do have a lot of space and things to clean, I do feel kind of guilty if I did let someone come in and do the work that I did not want to do. And I've actually tried getting a maid service done one time, and I had the lady come, and I was actually helping the lady clean the house. So it was kind of like she was just helping me clean, which she didn't have a problem with, but it was just like if I'm helping her clean, I could have just did it myself, But it just did feel good to have like a paid helpmate, if that makes sense, especially having to tackle 2 levels of a home. Like, it's very stressful. It's one thing to have one level, but when you have to clean downstairs and upstairs, it's so draining. And just to give y'all a little bit of background, I do have to work on set usually Mondays and Tuesdays with Love and Hip Hop Miami. So the off days that I used to have, which was Mondays and Tuesdays, are no longer my off days. So the only time I I really have to have some me time is on Sunday. And it's like Sunday is not even no me time because I've been working the whole entire week. So the only day I actually get to have to myself where I should be resting is on Sundays. But how can you rest on Sundays when you still have to wash clothes, clean the house, and prepare everything for the following week? It's like, as a single mom, you do not catch a break, and it is so overwhelming. And especially being a woman, we can't even speak about how we feel or complain about it, because then we're seen like we're just whiners, and then people just have to troll you and just, oh, well, nobody told you to have kids out of wedlock, and nobody told you to do this. And it's just like, shut the hell up. Like, let's be for real. I know a lot of married women who still feel like single moms in their marriages, simply because men have this whole idea in their head that women should do everything in the house and all they have to do is pay the bills and come home. And especially with this sassy generation of this 50-50 stuff, yeah, I don't see this happening for me no time soon. But to each his own. When I get married, I do want it to be, the right way, and I want everything to go how it goes according to the Bible. And of course, I'll be the helping wife that does my part as well. But for now, if I have to slave and clean, I'm not going 50-50 with no man, and I'd rather just do it myself. Especially if I have to work and take care of the kids as well alone, I might as well just do it alone until, me and my spouse feel like we're at that level of him being able to take over. But nevertheless, right now I just want to start by doing my kitchen, and I'm throwing a lot of things away. Just stuff like, I have a problem. I don't really want to call myself like a hoarder, but I do be keeping a lot of unnecessary stuff that I know I'm probably not going to use, and I have to really break out of that habit. So I'm throwing things away and just trying to move stuff out. But I am in the process of like refurnishing my home as well. And that's why you see my old couches here in the kitchen. And I'm kind of waiting for my complex where I live at to email us about the bulk trash pickup. And that way I can throw out all that old furniture and my old coffee table and a few things I have still sitting in the house. And I cannot wait for them to send that email, because I'm so tired of having these old, dirty, raggedy couches in my kitchen. And at this point, I'm trying to be patient with the community, because I know they do call the bulk trash like a few times a year, instead of me calling them myself and, just having them come to pick up mine. But I'll just patiently wait. But right now, I'm just cleaning the downstairs. I'm starting with the kitchen first, and then I'm going to work my way to my dining area and then to my living room. But other than that, just, get back to watching me clean, and let me give you guys a little more insight of what else is going on. So back to, like I was saying, y'all, when it comes to working 6 days a week, that 7th day, I really want to get rest. I don't have that luxury to rest, because I always have to do something. Like I mentioned, if it's not cleaning the house, it's washing laundry, preparing the kids for another week of school. And it's just like, I can't wait for me to finally have that woosah moment where I could just kick my feet up and relax. And even with the year starting new, and it's 2024, it's like, even last year, like, I didn't even get a chance to take a trip. And I normally take a trip, at least to Atlanta a few times to go see my friend Jordan and my favorite cousin Genesis as well, and my auntie. But being in basically like full-time hustler, I just haven't had no time to just have some me time. And it's just like, hopefully, well, I'm not going to say hopefully, because I'm going to just go ahead and manifest it and speak it to existence. I will be traveling this year and just having some vacation time to myself. And honestly, y'all, when I first moved out my mom's house when I was about 20 years old, I used to love having house parties, love having company. I used to always feel like I hated being alone. And it wasn't until I got in my late 20s that I really understood the true essence of having peace and quiet. Like, I never would have thought that I would ever want peace and quiet, because I always hated feeling like I was alone. And baby, these days, I just love when the kids go to school, because even if I don't have anything to do when I first drop them off, just to be able to come in the house and just sit in complete silence is a blessing in itself, because it's nothing more calming and relaxing than peace and quiet. So back to school they go tomorrow, and it's just like, it's bittersweet. Sweet because I get to have my peace of mind to myself, and I get to, run errands that I need to run, go to work in peace. And, I get to clean the house in peace, because like I mentioned, this will be a 2-part, maybe 3-part series of me doing, house cleaning. But it's just like, the bitter part is that I have to get up 7:30 a.m. every single day, Monday through Friday, just to get the kids, to school. But I might as well just go ahead and get used to that, because these kids ain't gonna be driving on their own till they about 15, 16. I'm gonna make it my duty to make sure they have a vehicle to get around, because baby, I am not the one. And I'm definitely not a morning person, y'all. I hate being woken up out of my sleep, especially when I don't even get no sleep. And the worst thing about it, y'all, on school days, for some reason, when I need to be asleep, I cannot seem to go to sleep. Like, I have insomnia really bad. And honestly, y'all, I feel like it just comes from overthinking. Like, I literally overthink everything. And I just be having to talk to God in those nights where I can't sleep, and just ask God for peace. Just give me peace. Calm my mind. Like, remove the worry that's in me, that's having me up all night, feeling like I have to plan my life out, or trying to bring in more clients, worrying about this bill, that bill. Like, it all gets so overwhelming. But lately, guys, I have been reading my Bible a lot, and just taking heed to God's word, and just trying to live as righteous as I can. And I know it's a process, because it's a process, but just the word of God brings so much peace to my mental, as far as like my mental and my spiritual health. So I just do try to, pace myself. And even like, one of my biggest things I'm trying to learn for myself this year is just, allowing myself to have grace, and teaching myself, better discipline, and just sticking to something that I'm doing, and just giving myself grace to take my time. Like, a lot of times in life, we feel like I have to have this done by this time, this done by this time. And the pressure that you put on yourself is so unnecessary. Like, especially because God gives us the gift of seeing another day. So whatever you can't complete today, just get up and complete it tomorrow. And I'm going to just be completely honest with y'all. Even when coming into this new year, everybody was going crazy, making sure their house had to be clean by the new year. And me just being completely transparent with you guys, I did not do no pre-New Year's cleaning at all. And I know a lot of people like, what, you didn't know? I still have a full house of dirty clothes everywhere. I still have a full house of mess. And it's just like, was I gonna sit there and kill myself because of a superstition, things I don't even believe in? It's just like, God knows I'm trying. God knows what he put on my plate, and he put it on my plate for a reason, because he knows that I can handle it. Even when it's days I feel like I can't handle it, he knows I can. So I just take my time and just do what I can when I can. And we just gonna go step by step and day by day with this whole process. So bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. And if I'm learning to give myself grace, guys, give yourself grace as well. So I just want to speak a little bit also about how to kind of take yourself out of depressed state. First and foremost, you got to pray through it. And when I say you have to pray through it, you really have to pray through it. And that's like the first basis of how I get myself out from being depressed. And the second thing I like to do is do things that make me happy. Figure out what your happy places are. Like, when are you your most happiest? Whether it's, being with certain people or doing certain things, like whatever brings you true happiness and peace, just try to do that. And, it kind of helps with the whole process and just understanding that everything has a time and a season in your life. And once you really master that understanding of life, it does, make things a little bit easier. But another reason why I'm feeling a little bit down this week, and I just kind of wanted to channel my sad energy into, just cleaning the house and listening to my sermons and everything, is that I did lose one of my friends January 8th of last year. And with today being the 7th and tomorrow marks the 1-year anniversary of his death, it did kind of have me, a little down as well. Especially because it felt like just remembering how I felt, like how I felt the moment I found out, it does kind of bring some triggers to me. And I did cry about it a few days. I think I cried about it actually on New Year's Day. So that was another reason why I was also a little down, and I didn't really care to clean the house and, make black-eyed peas and collard greens and all this stuff these people say you're supposed to do before the new year. Like, I didn't care to do any of it because I was actually crying New Year's Day. So it's like, to calm myself down, I did have to put on, a sermon, and I did cry about it. And, I did pray on it and just kind of go on with the emotions that I'm feeling, because a lot of times, especially as mothers, we don't even get a time to just cry about whatever's bothering us, or show any type of emotion, especially when you're trying to put on this strong face in front of kids, because kids do feel your emotions and they ask what's wrong, and they don't understand a lot of things that we have to deal with. So I'm still pulling myself out of that energy, out of that funk. And I know with tomorrow actually being a day that it happened last year, like the date, I'm probably going to end my night in tears, or, with God giving me strength, I might, take the day on very well. It's the first kid, the kid's first day back. So I'm going to be, wrapped up in having to get them situated. And I actually don't have to be on set tomorrow. So I do kind of feel like, in a way, it could hit me because I will be alone. But if I do feel myself getting too down, then I would just, try to keep myself busy, So being depressed is a lot, but you have to understand that in the middle of your depression, you have a strength that's in you that can pull you out of it, and you just have to pull yourself out of that funk, because you cannot let it consume you or your life. Because if we let the things that's on our mind bother us and keep us down, you will not get anything done, anything accomplished, So that's just, once again, me being transparent with you guys about what be on my mind. And honestly, y'all, I'm not an emotional person at all. And even just speaking with you guys, one of the things that I am talking about while I clean the house is like, I had to put down a lot of my pride. And I know God does not like proud people. So just even letting my guard down and putting my pride to the side to be this transparent is very new for me, because I'm not an emotional person at all. Like, even when my friends try to show me affection or tell me nice things or give me compliments or try to hug me or it's just like I'm so turned off by it. And I know it's not a good thing to be, but it is a work in process, and I am trying to learn how to receive compliments and how to be, affectionate with other people. And when it comes to the kids, it's not a problem. Like, naturally, I can tell the kids I love them 2,400 times a day, give them as many hugs as they ask for, or just asking them for a hug, because I didn't grow up with much affection in the household. So, life is about breaking generational curses and things like that. So, even though I'm not affectionate with grown adults, with the children, I'm going to be affectionate all the time, because I want them to know they grew up in the house of love. Even if I scream and yell and fuss and cuss, which I am working on as well. I'm not saying I'm trying to be no gentle parent or nothing like that, because kids ain't always gentle, but I am trying to work on different approaches of parenting, if that makes sense. But nevertheless, I'm finally left that kitchen, I noticed, and I'm working on getting my dining area and more of my living room area. And guys, like I did say, I am in the process of refurnishing, and y'all is going to be so surprised when I give y'all like the finished, refurnished home tour and tell you guys where I got my furniture from. Like, when I say your jaws are going to drop, they are going to drop. And I'm gonna just save that for another video in itself, and I'll just explain everything that I got, the price and all of that good stuff later on. But right now, what I'm doing is just trying to finish cleaning up the living room, making the kids take their stuff up to their room, and just doing what I can section by section. And the only thing I'm not going to show you guys with me cleaning in this video is the bathroom, because I end up running out of storage as soon as I got to the bathroom. But it's fine, because I have 2 more bathrooms upstairs that you guys can watch me tackle down. And me personally, out of all chores that I ever had to do, I love cleaning bathrooms, but I hate washing dishes. And it's so weird, but I hate washing dishes. Like, I'm probably one of the few black people that actually use their dishwasher. Like, you will see me with my Cascade liquid and my Cascade little whatever detergent thing pods, because I hate hand washing dishes. Like, it's just enough for me. I hate touching slimy foods and all that stuff. So listen, y'all, I take advantage. Like, when I move somewhere, if you ain't got no dishwasher, baby, I ain't looking that way. If you ain't got no washer and dryer in the inside, I am not looking to move that way, like, at all. Like, I like to work smarter and not harder, if that makes sense, okay, y'all? But right now I'm tackling my coffee table, and I'm going to wipe down my couch as well when I finish wiping all of the furniture part down, just removing all of that dust and everything like that, and lighting my candles as I go, so it smells super good. And I love to clean with the Fabuloso and a pine saw, because it's just smells so amazing. But look at that ass though. Do y'all see the ass sitting in the shorts, baby? Okay now. And how many of my moms out there, how many of my followers out there still got their Christmas tree up? Because I do. And y'all, my Christmas tree is just dying and dying, because I ain't putting nan piece of agua in it after Christmas. So I'm waiting on them to do this boat trash so I can get this tree up out of here instead of it shedding all over my floor and everything like that, and giving my mom back her ornaments, because I didn't buy not nan ornament this year. My mom literally pulled everything out of her little collection, and she did my tree for me, because I wasn't even in the mood to decorate no damn tree. If I had to do my tree, it would have been about 10 ornaments and a few candy canes, and them kids still would have been happy, okay? But my mom came over to the house and she did all that, so I hope she come over here and help me take all of it down too when it's time to get rid of this tree. But I hope you guys did enjoy this cleaning with me vlog, and just, the insight that I gave you on my personal life and my personal thoughts and feelings. And I hope I was able to give you guys some encouragement, and understanding that it's all a process. But just don't be hard on yourself if you didn't get things accomplished by everybody else's time frame and when they say it should be done. Like, only you know what you have on your plate, and only you know what you can handle and how soon you can handle it. So like I said, y'all, give yourself grace, man. Just give yourself grace and just be patient with yourself, and don't be hard on yourself, because what need to get done will get done, okay? Just give yourself some time. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this cleaning vlog, and just stay tuned for part 2 of me tackling upstairs. And I'm going to give you guys a warning now, with me saying, putting my pride down and opening up the world to my world behind being Beautiful Hustler. Man, listen. Whew, child. I'm just saying part 2 going to be something. Like, cleaning downstairs is always the easiest, and that's why I like to tackle that area first, because it don't really be that much to do. But that second level, dealing with the kids' room, dealing with their bathroom, my room, my bathroom, the hallway, my office, my old office space, because I did have my computer room and everything upstairs. But as you can see, I brought my computer and everything downstairs when I did my, refurnishing of the downstairs area. But it's a long way to go. And once I finish cleaning, my cleaning series, I will go ahead and introduce you guys into my refurnishing series, and that's why I would tell you guys where I got my new furniture and stuff from so far, and the cost of everything. But we gonna take our time. We gonna get through it. It's gonna get done. It will be done. God give me the strength, and giving myself grace and patience and everything. So it will get done. But I hope you guys do enjoy this cleaning vlog, and understand that you are not alone in this process. And if you need me to talk about anything specifically, or want advice or my input or my insight on, certain situations when it comes to mommyhood and doing everything on your own, just, let me know. If you want to keep it private, you could DM me or anything like that. My personal IG is down below in my description. So thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for the finishing look. So I'm finally approaching the end of my cleaning process downstairs, and I'm just going in with a new, clean, slightly damp rag, and I'm just going to wipe down my couches, because even though my couches are black, they can still be stained. So to prevent that and everything, I just want to, keep it clean as much as I can and wipe it down as much as I can. And like I said, y'all, I still have a lot of refurnishing to do and everything like that. So my downstairs area is not complete. But since I did not start the journey off with you guys seeing it, I would just pick up from where I am, so you guys can continue the journey with me of doing this part. And it's going to be a lot of, stuff that I'm adding down here, and a big change of what I'm going to be doing upstairs for the top of the house. But right now I'm just taking everything into that bathroom. And like I mentioned, I couldn't record the bathroom process because my storage ended up running out. But I'm just going to take out this last little bitty trash and just give Kai his cover and just show you guys. so far what it's looking like downstairs, in the middle of my process of, cleaning and getting rid of the old stuff. And I actually started refurnishing, guys, like 2 weeks before Christmas. And that's the only thing I wanted for Christmas, was to start, at least have my new couch, my new dining table, my new bar table, like everything you see that I have with this black furniture downstairs is all brand new. And that was the only Christmas gift I wanted for myself, was to start refurnishing my house. So I was so happy to receive all of my new downstairs furniture before Christmas, and everything came in boxes. So I literally had to put every single thing together myself. But this is what it's looking like so far with the lights on. And I'm also going to give you a view of how the house looks with the lights off, because I did add a lot of LED lights in certain areas of my downstairs, just to give it like a nice, cool, chill vibe aesthetic. And I absolutely love my fireplace. It's coming together so nicely, guys. I am nowhere near finished, but like I said, it's all a process. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I want you guys to stay tuned for part 2.